Welcome everyone to Thursday Core. It's wonderful to be here. We're going to start sitting up on our mats in a comfortable position, getting ourselves nice and comfortable. We're going to make some circles today. Nice circles through the hips. So again, we can sit comfortably, having the knees underneath, the heels underneath the knees, or if you wish, you can come forward and get that heel alignment with the tailbone. As long as the knees are opened up, that's the important part. Working in a circle, working in a circle. Nice strong circle here as we begin our practice. And you may notice that the angle has changed for this class. A little bit easier to teach the sideways movements, as we're going to do a lot of hands up over the head today. So a lot of stretching, a lot of strengthening, as that's usually the foundation of our core, right? Stretching and strengthening. Good, let's go in the other direction. Move and groove, right? Use your arms, short frame, long frame. Use your heart, right? Everything is moving forward and back, right? Just getting into a good way, a good flow. And remember, always letting it go. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Beautiful. From here, bring the soles of the feet out in front, hands behind you. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Again, just windshield wipering the knees side to side, looking in opposite direction. Right? As we look right, knees go to the left. As we look left, knees go to the right. And just feel that as we start to release and relax through the tailbone, through the hips, all the way up through the heart. And then if you can twist through the head, that's the best part. Getting it all the way through for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Rolling on to whatever side you wish to roll on. Just come. I have to come to the side. So again, it's all set up for me, but you might be facing forward, that's fine. You don't have to be sideways to the camera. You can face forward, right? I'm only sideways because again, it's a better angle to see, and it gives it that realism, like we're in class together. Perfect. We're gonna go back with the heart and forward with the heart. Nice and easy, right? Open up the knees as wide as you can. Notice that I straighten my arms. You can actually have your feet float off the floor just a little bit, but that's where it gets difficult. So remember, start slow. Right? Start little. You can even just come back a little bit and come forward. Remember, we're just warming up. Remember, core is everything that runs nose to toes, crown of the head to the tailbone. So we're just going back and forward, heart back, heart forward. And as we do this, right, starting to get that big stretch, that big curl. And then as you come up, right, you want to bring your heels more in towards your chest. So it goes back. And then as you come up, bring your heels and your heart forward. Good, and back. And again, same thing. Forward. So it's just back. And again, if the feet come off, that's fine. Right? They don't have to. As you can see, you can stop yourself. And then if you'd like to take it to level 2, just release the hands. Right? Just release the hands. And then we're just coming back and forward. And as we release the hands, it's getting a little bit more strength. Not yet coming all the way down, working our way toward that. For 10, 9, and if it gets hard, right, you can always just re-grip. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Best part, kick those legs out forward, fold, walk those hips back, get a nice stretch. Remember, first things first, get those legs straight. Once the legs are straight, reach towards your toes. If you can only grab your ankles, great. If you grab the outsides of your feet, great. Grab the tops of the feet, great. Nothing is greater than the other, right? Just more stretch, right? We want to focus on stretching and strengthening, and we're always progressing, right? Strength can always be progressed, right? We can always grow stronger through practice. Well, the same goes with stretching. So maybe when you started this series, you were reaching for the ankles, and then you reach for the outside of the foot, and now you're at the top of the toes, right? Again, all that means is the legs are straight, and now you're deeper in your back and your lumbar. And then again, to go even deeper, you go deep into the abdomen, ice cream scoop on the exhale. And I emphasize through the mouth, get the sound, get the feeling, get the release. But remember, everything can be done through the nose, right? The nose is the controlled way, right, of really settling in and going deeper, right? You can get that same action with the belly button, whether it's through the nose or the mouth. It's just a little easier to get it through the mouth because there's that sense of sigh, there's that sense of release, there's a communication. Whereas when you close the lips, again, it becomes more subtle, but also gets more controlled, right? The nose is really good for controlling the prana through the body. Whereas with the mouth, it's more of a relaxed release sensation, really good for stimulating parasympathetic system. As we work through the nose, it's a little bit stronger at controlling the systematic control, or the awareness of that which is involuntary, that which is our parasympathetic system and our sympathetic system, right? That which is fight or flight, right? So breathing here, feeling here, connecting with the breath, right? Through the nose, getting that sensation of the sympathetic system. And as you exhale through the mouth, stimulating parasympathetic. That's what helps us rest and digest. And now we're going to put it all together by doing one strong Brahmari. So deep breath in all together. The stronger you hum, the more you affect every cell, every neuron, every synapse in your body. Deep breath in. Side out. Beautiful. And now coming back. And as we come back, hands slide along the floor, back, and then come forward. Reach for your toes. Right, stretching back. Right, we're not going all the way back. We're going to use the bolster before we do. We're going to stretch back and then come forward. So again, just getting nice and comfortable with that previous movement, but now with straight legs and not having any ability to grab hold. Just a slow, gentle drop down, and then bringing it forward once again. And I'm just recalibrating for the camera. And again, just lowering myself back, slowly, slowly, slowly. Good, and then forward. Fantastic, we're gonna do 10 more. Curl, right? Imagine you have the support behind you, and then forward. Right, relax, good, bounce, little tiny micro movements. And then again, back, nice and slowly. Let it go, let it flow. Good, and then forward. Relax forward, stretch it through. Beautiful, bringing it back once again. Right, really want to push those ankles in towards the floor, curl your toes, keep everything nice and stabilized. And then relax. Again, pushing back. Feel, 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 feel. And then forward, let it go, let it flow. Fantastic. Let's do one Brahmari here. Deep breath in. Fantastic. And slowly, slowly coming up. Let's grab hold of our bolsters, right? We all have them, right? This is a really nice support. We're gonna lie back on our support once again. Okay, so again, coming forward to line myself up with the camera. Again, leaning forward, leaning back. So again, leaning forward, leaning back. We're doing the same movement now, but now we're gonna do it with the support. And you'll notice it's a little easier. It's a little easier, and so it teaches you how to move. And that's the important part. It's just like a training wheel on a bicycle. Right? So as we lean back and forth. If you don't have a bolster, of course, as I always show, you can just use some pillows, right? It's the same sensation. And you don't even need 2 pillows, but if you want 2 pillows, you can. You can go to 1. Regardless, remember, that's the key, right? The key is it's a support. It can be a blanket, it can be a wobble cushion, it can be anything it wants to be. Right? Just going forward and back. Keep those toes curled as we go forward and back. Lie all the way down and up. And again, just keep feeling that lie down, tuck chin. See if you can get all the way to the ground and then come back up. And again, I want you to keep going like this. I'm going to show you on a larger bolster as well. And that way you can feel the sensations. Because again, it's always about learning just one new thing, right? And being consistent with everything else. Good, so here we go. And we go back, and again, to the floor and up. I actually prefer the big one. It's nice. Oh, and up. Again, so it's super easy. So even if you're going to here and that's all you can do, that's great, right? We're just warming up the core, right? Getting the sensations nice and strong today, right? Breathing and feeling. Breathing and feeling. Right? 30 more seconds, right? Feel, feel, feel as you come up and down, right? Breathing all the way in, breathing all the way out. Deep breath in, deeper breath out. Inhaling all the way and exhaling. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it forward. Relax those hips, walk them back, get into a nice forward fold. It's all about that beautiful forward fold. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. And again, you might not have noticed the difference. That repetitive movement might have been quite easy, especially with the bolster. Right? We do it all the time without. But again, in this warm-up series, we started with circles. Right? Then we started again, slowly framing ourselves with bent knees. Again, moving heart forward and back. And then we started to extend it, not all the way. And then we brought the bolster into sport to suspend all the way, to bring it all the way through, to extend it all the way through. And now we're in our forward fold, getting a nice big rest. We're going to do one more, nice and strong. And then we're going to open up the heart. So we're going to go from hips to heart. Good. So 1 Brahmari here to fully relax the body. Remember, the louder, the stronger, the better, right? It affects every organ, every molecule, every aspect of yourself. The Brahmari is your internal Om. It's sending that universal energy, it's amplifying that prana, and it's getting you in touch with all the dark, all the shadow, all what is unseen can be brought to light through Brahmari. Good, deep breath in. Beautiful, guys. And now slowly coming back. Now as we come back, like I said, promise, one more move. We're going to combine those 2 moves, and then we're going to get rid of the bolster. But again, we're gonna relax before we do that. So now we're getting nice and comfortable, soles of the feet to the floor. So rather than holding yourself here, you're gonna let yourself go, just like we said, but now you have the support to hold you, right? So now we're in a beautiful frame. Good, we're gonna go to the wrists and back down. Wrists, back down. And then once you get to the wrist, try and get to the elbows and then back down. Notice, this is a perfect sit-up, right? So we're gonna try and get as many reps as we can. Remember, if you just do a little bit, that's great, right? Look at the curl, right? Look at my abdomen, curl, right? Feeling that curl, right? It's all about that curl. That's what gives you the muscles here. That's what supports your spine. That's what gives you that strong spine, that spine made of steel. And we temper that steel with the breath, right? Steel is very hot, right? And we want to cool it with the breath. So up and down. And as you notice, I'm going higher and higher, maybe even up into my armpits. Maybe walking my feet a little bit closer. Whoa, look at that, right? Without the bolster, this would be extremely difficult, right? So any type of support we're using is going to help us. And again, my tailbone is not coming off the floor, but if I lie far back enough, it does. That's okay. Make sure it comes back to the floor. Curl through the movement. And you can hear a little shake in my voice. That's a good sound. That's that sacred tremor. That's that Kundalini energy. So up and down we go. Right? Feel the heel. Right? Feeling the healing. Right? Oh. All the way up. All the way down. If it gets hard, right, we just stop somewhere, right? We just chill at the wrist for a while. Or we start to slow down a little bit. Good. Let's keep going nice and strong. Right? Subtly different class. Every class is different. Right? We do different things because different things do different things to ourselves. Right? Strengthens and lengthens us in different ways. Sometimes we focus more on twisting or side bending. Other times, more forward folding or backward bending. And at the end of the day, it's all about elongation of the spine. That's the key. That's what makes us strong, right? Because the core is any part of our body that supports our spine. That's what our core is. Any part of our body that supports our spine. Good. 10. You guys got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Best part. Kick the legs up, stretch forward, walk those hips back, one more forward fold, and then we're going to go into a nice back bend to relax. Good. Relax the head down, feel. Really curl the abdomen now. When I say curl the abdomen, I literally mean like ice cream scoop. Ice cream scoop, right? Feel deep from the base of the spine to the solar plexus. Beautiful. Feel the undulation, right? That movement of the abdomen, pushing the belly button back by releasing out. So as the breath goes out, the belly button, the area, the abdomen goes in. And just this alone is core, right? You're getting a core workout through breathing. There's more ways. This is just one of the ways. And really starting to carve, just like a great carver carves a marble statue. It's the same with ourselves. If marble can be carved, so can we. Right? We're water. It's even easier. So it's less effort. Right? So we want to feel that way by getting in there, getting into that digestive system, that visceral feeling of our guts, getting in there and working through the practice. And there's no better way than through Brahmari. Right? Because that's the deep internal vibration that affects everything. So let's do it all together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. Coming up, flip that bolster the other direction, right? Pillow, blanket, right? Whatever's supporting you. And all we're gonna do is lie down. So it just looks like this. Just readjust myself with the camera. Beautiful. Then you lie down and you relax and you open up your heart center. Right? So stretch it open, stretch it out. Get nice and comfortable. Relax your head side to side. And remember, work hard, rest harder. Right? That's the key here. Work hard, rest harder. Right? So breathing in what the earth is breathing out, feeling all that nourishment, all that fresh, rich prana. Draw it in through the nasal passage into the lungs. Feel the diaphragm expand. Exhale, diaphragm, lungs, nasal passage. Close your eyes, go inside. Any tension in your neck, just bring your hands behind your head and imagine like you're lying on a beach. That will just support your neck, make you feel a lot more comfortable, helps you tuck the chin. Again, also good for the heart because it opens up underneath the armpits, which is all your lymphatic system. So this is really, really important for keeping away a lot of major diseases, right? Making sure we have lots of circulation through here. Again, a lot of the areas that we like to cover, protect, right? These are the areas that need to be stretched the most, right? These are the high traffic energy areas, and underneath the armpit is a very high traffic area for the body, for the circulatory system, nervous system, right? Through the respiration, right? There's where our lungs are, right? There's so much happening all through here. All through this area. So lying back, hands behind the head, you just open it up with your elbows. Deep breath in, deeper breath out. And let's do one Brahmari here all together, opening up that heart. Wonderful. Tuck your head, hands to thighs, curl your toes, start to reach slowly, nice and slowly, little bit by little bit. Just lift vertebrae by vertebrae. Some will feel stuck, that's okay, nice and slow. Lift yourself up and then back down, and then lift yourself back up to the knees and back down. Good, 10, 9, just nice little movements, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, best part, 1. All the way forward, stretch towards your toes. If you haven't reached towards your toes, maybe it's the first time you touch them. Good, coming back, stretch back, reach back, arms overhead. Really feel that space between the ground and your palms and really try and reach the back part of the hands all the way back. Right? Stretch back, reach back, open up your heart, look up, and then when you're ready, hands come to thighs, feel the tension release, tuck chin, curl your toes, and then slowly lift. Oh, can't do it the first time? Come back and forward a few times, warm up your spine, and then with a big, powerful lift, bring yourself forward. Good, stretch, 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 and then back, right? Stretch it out. Feel, 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 and when you're ready, forward. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, 10. Really stretch it. Really feel what it feels like to fully stretch back. And then again, slowly, palms of thighs, tuck chin, curl toes, come forward. More forward than you've ever gone. You'll notice I'm starting to disappear off the screen, right? That's because the body moves, right? It starts to change its position. That's fine. Recalibrate, right? Relax into it. This is your practice. You can modify at any point, right? You can stop anywhere at any point. You can stop in the forward fold. Take a little break. You can stop behind you. Take a little break. But again, like we said, we only got a few more to go. 5. 4. 3. 2. Good, and 1. Let's lie back, relax, hands behind our heads once again. Again, bring the heels together, open up the toes, or bring the heels apart, draw the toes inward. You can even bring your feet to the ground now, right? Do the same thing, drop the knees inward. That feels really good on the hips. Again, whatever position you prefer. If you want to take a cobbler, again, unfortunate for me with the couch, but you know, the inward stance is fine. But again, just giving you all those different options. Right, just feel. Hey, letting everything open, letting everything go, letting everything flow. And we design every class tailored specific for those who come to class. And today, you both know that you're working super hard and consistent. And you've been doing that for years. And that's what's important. You got this. You got this because you are it. Right? We work hard, but we rest harder. Right? We give it our all, but we never try to fix or force. Right? We allow and accept. That's the key. So the expectation here is acceptance, which it negates the expectation because we're accepting. Right? What happens if you had no expectation? You accept that too. Right? That's the beauty of acceptance. It's like yoga. It's whole. It's union. It's one. Beautiful. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, side out. Beautiful. And now, what we're going to do is just tailbone tilts. So I'm going to put my elbows down at the ground. Again, if your feet are not on the floor, now would be the time to do it. And I'm just going to lift my tailbone off the ground, and then I'm going to roll it down to find the floor. And this is going to feel really good because we've been in the back bend for a while. And this is where you're going to feel it the most, when you're lifting your hips nice and high off the ground and then bringing it back down. You place your hands on your rib cage, elbows to the ground, right? That's good. Or you can tuck your head if you feel like you got neck issues. Right? This feels really good too. But you want to curl it as much as you can. So it's in the back bend, and you want to lift up, curl, and then back down. You'll feel it. Right? Lift up, curl. Oh, it's like reverse table, and then back down. But now you don't need the wrists, right? You're just using the spine. Just strengthening through the spine for 10. Good, guys. Breathing all the way in, all the way out. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Up and hold. As an up and hold, use your elbows this time. Lift up a little bit higher. Use your elbows, lift up a little bit higher. Bring the weight into the shoulders for 10. Move your hips around 9. You can even walk your feet in if you want. Right? Pulse upward. 6. Feel as you push everything up. 5. 4. Really feel that tension releasing through the back of the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Best part. As you lower down, hands on thighs, look up towards your knees. Bring your elbows up, back down. Nicely done. Lift your hips up high. Relax. As high up as you can. Good. And again, reverse the movement. Notice as the tailbone drops, I tuck the chin. I reach. This is as far as I go. Great, but I can go further. I can go even further. There it is. That's as far as I can go. And I let that elasticity bring me back. Lift up as high as you can. Right? Feel the whole range of motion. As the tailbone drops, you're purposely dropping it. You can passively drop it, but you can also purposefully drop it. And as you do, keep dropping it back. As I drop it back, I hook in. That's what helps me lift up all the way and then back down. And again, back down means it's going back up. So you start to feel the connection of how the anatomy works. See, the tailbone is all the way back. It's pushing me forward so I can bounce here. That's because my tailbone's there. Good, and then I release it. When I release it, it naturally floats up. And that's why we worked the sequence of movements. Good, nice long feel today. Beautiful work. Bring it up, bring it down, lift it high. Right, bringing in and lying out. Tuck chin, reach up, coming back down, elbows in, loop the high. Beautiful, nice, slow flow. I want to make it even harder on yourself. Right? All you have to do is hold this position a little bit longer. And that makes it a little harder because now you're getting into the feeling. Try and relax the glutes. Try and hold yourself up while relaxing the glutes. Again, very hard to do because you need the glutes. But again, more weight in the feet will help relax those glutes a little bit. Even if you can get a little relaxation, just a little pulse. And then again, as you come up, as the tailbone tilts down, right, bring your feet in. That will also make it harder. But again, as long as that tailbone is curling in the opposite direction, you'll be able to get all the way up. Right? Lift up. And then back down. Good. 10. You're doing fantastic. 9. Great work, Jackie. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Best part, lift yourself up. And as you lift yourself up, straighten your legs. Again, I'm going to walk my hips back to stay center with the frame. And again, just come forward, reach for your toes. If you can only grab your ankles, that's great. Use your elbows. Grab the outsides of the feet, great. Use your elbows or tops, great. Use your elbows. Dive down. Close your eyes, go inside. Good. 1 Brahmari here to clear. Deep breath in. Awesome. Fantastic. Lying back. Now as we lie back again, this time we're going to rest back with our hands on our chest. Okay, tailbone to the ground. Start to lift one leg. Right, so I'm going to start with the left. I'm just lifting left leg up and down. Good. Hands on chest. Push down. Push down as leg lifts up. Push down on your chest. Push down on your chest. Right? Eventually, the knee is coming not just to the forehead, but think of it as coming to the shoulder. Good. To the shoulder for 10, 9, 8, 7. Nice and strong. 6. Right? Too hard. Just lift leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, right? Knee to shoulder. 1. Beautiful. Relax back. Stretch back. Reach back. Right? Send that energy all the way through the body. Remember, we're stretching as much as we're strengthening. That's what this class is dedicated to. Right? Full length. Full power. 24-hour. Right? That's the key to the core. Right? It gives us that support we need all day, all night. Right? It's everything that supports the spine. The spine receives all the signals for the body. So if there's pain in your body, it's coming through the spine, 100%. Right? If you don't have a spine, if you have any plegia, para or quadra, right? That means there's no sensation, there's no feeling, there's no connection. Why? There's no signal going up to the brain. It can't get there. Right? There's a paralysis. We have something totally different, right? Something very special happening. We have connection, we have influence and awareness. In yoga, we call this awareness. That's the key. So again, let's do the other side now. Now that you know what you're doing, take your hands, tuck them into your chest, get a little curl, and then start to lift the opposite leg. So this time the right leg for me. Right? And I'm imagining that the knee is coming to the shoulder and I'm pushing down through my chest. Tucking and curling. Tucking and curling. Good. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Ready? Last one. Good. Lie back down. Stretch it out. You're going to feel it through the iliacus, all through here, through the psoas, through here. Again, everything that unites the core, connects the core. Right? Breathing here, feeling here, all the way in and all the way out. Let it go, let it flow. Good, fantastic. Now you might be thinking, oh no, are we gonna have to do 2 feet? No, not yet. So again, we're gonna come up, okay? But as we come up, we're gonna bring the knees up. So this is how we're gonna do 2 legs. So not with straight legs, we're gonna do it with bent legs. So you notice here, I'm gonna get comfortable in my curl. So my curl, you can even imagine like you're playing drum on the ground or your hands are holding onto your knees, right? That's the curl. Good, so wherever we are, find your curl. And now we're going to start to bicycle the legs, just from the curl. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, right sole of the foot to the floor, left knee into your chest, pulse for 10. Knee to chest, curl, 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 and up and hold for 10. 9, feel, knee to chest, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reached. Fantastic. Good. Other side. Okay, and again, this leg can help this leg, right? Look at the distance. Over time, it's going to get closer and closer together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax it down. Fantastic. Stretch up or behind you. Stretch back. Proper nomenclature. Good. Now from here, keep stretching back. So your hands are all the way behind you or behind your head. Okay. Now from here, knees start to come in. Okay. Knees start to come in. Try and get the curl. See? Curl. Bring it up off the ground. In towards your chest for 10. That's as hard as it's going to get today. Good. And it's pretty tough. Good. 9. New moves. New moves. 8. 7. That's it, guys. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. This is the best part. Kick forward. Kick forward. Hiya. You did it. Yay. Congratulations, right? Good feeling. Come forward, relax. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Relaxing here, feeling here. We're going to do 1 strong Brahmari to let it flow all the way through us. Each time we go a little deeper. Each time we come a little bit more forward. Because why? It gets more progressive. Good. Deep breath in all together. Beautiful. And slowly, slowly coming up. As we come up, now we're going to come into squat. So I'm going to turn and face you. Just move the bolster off to the side. And again, just tilt the screen a little bit. Beautiful. And we'll get you all in squat now. So moving around. Feel as you move through your squat. Right, getting into a nice position. If your mat gets all funny like that, you can just re-stretch it out. Sometimes it happens. Good. Feel. Right? Stretch. Right, moving it from side to side. Open up your knees. Right, just shifting the weight forward and back. Good. And when you're ready, let's come to a comfortable squat. Right, relax back, open it up, and then start to bounce. Feel that bounce. Very important to feel that bounce because it's actually the lift up and then down, okay? So we're gonna do this a couple times. Lift up, right? And you lift up by tucking your chin. And I imagine curling my tailbone. Some people like to push back, but that sends you forward, right? So when I come up, I curl at the stop. I curl or try and curl. And that pulls me up a little bit and I feel, and then I drop down, relax. Good. Curl tailbone, lift up, curl chin. All right. Good. Relax it down. Good. Curl up, feel. Lift, and relax it down. Good. Awesome. Fantastic. From here, we're going to come forward. So when I say forward, I'm going to be going sideways. So it's up to you. Right? If you're facing the screen, that's fantastic. So you'll just come forward. And again, as you come forward, tabletop position. Move that bolster out of the way. Let's start to do just some nice cat-cows. So again, coming into cow, move forward and back. First, feel the cow, right? How much can you stretch through your variation of cow? Right? Feeling all the way through. And then when you're ready, switch to cat. Tuck chin. Right, shift weight forward and back. Feel how powerful this is. Just by holding cat and undulating it through your spine by moving forward and back. Drop hips back, drop hips forward. As the hips are coming forward, tailbone to the ground. As the hips are going back, tailbone to the heels. To the ground, but the arms are in the way. To the heels. Good, and feel. All through each. Full freestyle. Full momentum. Full flow. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Good. When you're ready, come back up to your tabletop position. If you have any injury in your wrists, you can always do this from your elbows. But if you're wanting to strengthen a little bit through the wrists, let's just spread open our fingers, our toes, right? Get everything going. And then when you're ready, tops of the feet press into the ground, hands press into the ground, lift up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to the ground. Watch me. Okay. Hands on chest. Lean back. Good. Come forward. Hands plant. Lift your knees and hold for 10, 9, 8. Press into the tops of the feet. Press into the hands. 6, 5. You can start to straighten if you like. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Watch me. Come down to the heels. Lean back. Good. Last one. Hands out in front. Right. Get yourself in a tabletop position. Nice and easy. Feel the weight on the palms. Lift your knees. Press to the tops of the feet. If you can straighten, great. Not necessary. Good. 10, 9, wherever you are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down and come down. Beautiful. Tuck your chin. Really stretch it out. Push those knees down and come forward. Fantastic. Curl the toes. Nice toe stand. As we dissipate that energy through the body, just start to bounce on the toes and then play piano with your toes. Do, 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 do. Right? Beautiful Sinatra. Right? Feel, feel, feel. Good. And now, before we come forward, we're going to get there in a yogi way. Roll over your toes towards your heels. That's it. Nice and easy. Small package. Roll over. Bring those elbows. Bring those armpits into play here. See where your knee is touching. See if you can bring it all the way back. Because if you can, guess what? Heel goes to the floor. That beautiful round in the spine. Right? Rounding in the spine. Right? Huge stretch here. Right? Fantastic. And then eventually you can lift the arms, right? And then come back down. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands come behind you. Walk through. Bring your feet out in front. Good. And go for the toes. Fantastic. All right, so we've virtually done everything but this last move. And this is the most important one because it puts everything we've done together. It also shows us how we keep progressing, right? It's an old move. It's one of our oldest moves in core. All the way down, all the way out, but it's always good to revisit it. It's always good to see it with different lead up, right? With a different variation. All right, so again, I don't want to come off camera, so I'm just going to come a little bit forward. But basically, heart back, right? Heart back, heart back, heart back, heart back, heart back, heart back. Good. Arms back. Relax on the floor. Feel, feel, feel. And then when you're ready, hands to thighs, tuck chin, curl toes, come up. Okay, if that's too hard, I'll show you on the next round, right? So you haven't come up, that's okay, stay down, I'll show you on the next round. Good, slowly lowering down with the heart, leading with the heart. I come down, I relax, open up my arms. Fantastic. Now, if it's hard for you to come up, watch me, right? Tuck chin, oh, I can't get up, that's okay, watch. Bring your knees in, kick your feet out, and that'll just give you the little momentum you need. Over time, you'll need less. Right? Over time, you'll need less. Right? Because you're generating the momentum internally. So you're just like lowering down to the ground. Right? What stops you from just falling? Right? Your own internal integrity. Right? I curl my toes. How do I get up? I just keep curling, 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 curling. And the body allows this through practice. And don't worry if you can't do it today. Right? It's not about that. What it's about is committing yourself to doing it, because you will be able to do it over time. Even if you need to modify it, that's fine. Right? The whole point is, can you bring yourself off the ground? Can you peel yourself off the ground, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae? Ah, so much healing because there's so much feeling. Let's do 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just lie out on the floor now. Full Shavasana. Squeeze your glutes, release. Squeeze your glutes, release. Squeeze your glutes, release. Right. Get comfortable on the mat. Nice, good position. Right. If there's any back pain, right, just bring the soles of the feet to the floor, resting them there. Everything else, just open everything else up. Open up the legs. Take a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. Exhale, side out with the sound of a Relax your head, relax your heart, relax your hips. Good, one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale, side out. Again, scan your body. Relax your head, relax your heart, relax your hips. Good, last time, but this time bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Holding the breath for 10, start to do pelvic tilts. 9, rocking out the pelvic forward and back. 8, keep holding the breath. 7, 6, building up that internal prana. 5, relax head, relax shoulders. 4, roll out all that energy, all that tension. 3, 2, before you exhale, grab your knees, and then exhale, pull. the most effect out of that. Then when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Make yourself a nice little ball. And then when you're ready, arms straight, right? Get into this position and then kick your feet up and then to your heels. Heels to hips. Heels to hips. Heels to hips. And the last one, heels to hips, and cross the legs. And coming up to a comfortable seated position. Remember, heels underneath the knees, or if you're comfortable, right, feel free to bring the heels closer to the tailbone. Beautiful. Let's start from the beginning. Forward and back, right? Let's feel how much has changed, right? The core is everything. Nose to toes, and you can feel it now more. There's a pain-free environment in your body. There's more space, there's more strength, right? And that strength came through stretching. Everything we did was yoga today. That's the beauty of this type of practice. Good, other direction. So there's no forcing, there's no fixing, just allowing and accepting. A day by day, a practice by practice change to occur. Right? It's a permanent, lasting change because we're committed to it, not just as a lifestyle, but as a life. Right? To be a yogi is to practice yoga. Right? That's part of your life. That's the beauty of it. It is your body. It is your breath. It is your mind. And these three things feel better when they're connected, never apart. Good. And sitting up nice and tall. Let's bring our hands together, create some good energy through our spine, from the base of their spine all the way up to the crown. Hands overhead and then back down. And then coming back up. And then back down. Close your eyes, go inside. Keep rubbing your hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, eyes closed, 6, 5, breathing all the way in, all the way out, 3, 2, open up the palms and just feel. If you feel something, fantastic. If you feel nothing, fantastic. What's important is that you're feeling. Feel what it is to be here now. Know what it is to be here now. Anchor the beginning of the practice to the end of the practice. Learn how to finish the way you start and start the way you finish. Let's slowly, gently chant the mantra Om as we slowly and gently bring the palms together. Deep breath in. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. In your hearts, in your lives, in everything that you see, are, and be. The divine in me sees and shares the divine in you. In love, with love, through love. Thank you everyone for coming today. Namaste. Yay! Oh, thank you.